Rob the Mod sends me this, and this is going to get into a little Twisted Metal because something weird is going on, man. Don't ask me, because I couldn't tell you why they named Steve Saragioli as the game director. Steve was great, but Steve was like an assistant junior designer on this game, but and they named me as lead designer. But anyway, this is from some magazine. My guess,
PlayStation Magazine got it wrong.
Was it? Yeah, I mean, I didn't even.
PlayStation Magazine. There was 4 pages, and it kind of touched on most.
No,
of
there was like 8 pages.
Yeah, they did a big write up on it, which I remember, but I don't remember.
I've got this issue.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, who knows why they did it, but whatever. It's a nice write up. Look how this is when I committed I'm never going to do one of these dumb poses. Because I'm like, what? I'm not hard. I'm not badass. I'm not going to hurt you if I see you in an alley. It's like, don't ask me to pose like that, idiots. But there's me all young, blah, blah, blah. But it reminded me, because I've been seeing some things on Twitter every year or so. Somebody shows up and they go, Jaffe, there's all this 9/11 things where 9/11 is predicted by Twisted Metal. And at first you kind of blow it off, because I'm like, okay, well, let's be clear. I can promise you, I didn't know about 9/11. And no one else on the team, if they did, I mean, why would we hide it in a fucking video game? Yeah, Eddie T says I wouldn't want to run into the guys in the picture at a Dell store shopping for a new mouse, right? He's like, you better watch out, bitch. Take back what you said about Belle Delphine. But what's this one? What'd you send me?
That's just your full issue.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but anyway, you see all this stuff and you go, dude, why would we know about 9/11? And if we knew about it, what we're going to know about it, we're going to stick it in a fucking video game. Bukaki says that's just what somebody who knew about 9/11 would say. Fine, but there's no logic to it, right? But the more of this stuff I see, I just want to show you some of the things, and I want to show you something you've probably not seen before, because, Twisted Metal fans have probably seen all this before. But this is Twisted Metal Black, which came out in June of 2001, so about 4, 5, 6 months before 9/11. Cafe chat, and it's like, okay, it's smoke, and the smoke rising from the coffee cup on the rooftop is in the shape. You could easily call it 9/11. Okay, whatever. That's a little, But the billboard right next to it is an Illuminati billboard that says he is watching. And it's like, that is, this is the level where there is a crashed plane crashing into one of the buildings. The actual plane that crashed that you could shoot down was in the junkyard level. And we took that out after 9/11 for the UK version. But in this one, though, the level design was built around the idea of...
How would you unlock Yellow Jacket?
I don't remember. Maybe it was just unlocked automatically. I have no idea. It's been ages. But in this one, though, you couldn't get rid of the airplane. The plane had already crashed, and it was a tunnel. The fuselage was a tunnel that you used to get to another rooftop. So we've got 2 crash planes in the game. We've got 9/11 in the game. And then when you go to the Twisted Metal 2 comic book, this is the last panel of the Twisted Metal 2 comic book, which is the Twin Towers collapsing. Not just being damaged, this one is falling over like a domino, which is not how it actually happened. But that's that. If you go to, there's also
when did that come out?
1996. This was before Twisted Metal Black. We were going to do a game called Twisted Metal Road Trip, which was an American going all over America destroying stuff. And there's the Twin Towers that you could destroy in the back. Right there. So they're everywhere. And then if you look at your screen, this is a photograph of me in New York doing press for Twisted Metal Black, which I guess we did the press around May 2001, maybe April. And there I am standing in front of the World Trade Centers with the camera looking up at the towers that would be gone within a year. There's another one, right? And I get it. That doesn't mean anything. But the more I see all these things, I don't know if there's like, a Manchurian effect thing where like you can you can actually know something, but you don't know that you know it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I was trying to warn people. I don't believe that, but it is a little weird, right? Or am I just reaching?
I mean, they're two giant buildings that most people before 9/11 wanted to knock down just for fun anyways.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're thinking about a game where you destroy landmarks, obviously the Twin Towers would factor in.
It might have just been luck.
Yeah, well, not luck, bad luck.
I mean, bad luck, yeah.
And then the 9/11 thing here, it's like, I mean, you know, I don't think the guy who made that art actually is going, I made 911. Or maybe they did, but 9/11 before 9/11 was 911, which meant emergency. Right? So maybe that's just what it was talking about. Wayne says, I was there planning it, coming clean after all these years. I mean, again, what can you imagine? What a terrible person. Like, I would be a terrible member of the Taliban or you know, I guess Saudi Arabia, who actually did it or whatever. Because it's like, you know, let me hide this in a video game that could be changed I mean, it's like, why would I hide it that way? Bukaki says elites like Jaffe just flaunt it in our faces. They can tell us their plans and we are powerless to stop them. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.